that's going to make a big difference. If you can not spin your tires on older tires, it's going to be a 50-50 chance of either getting past or staying right where you're at.
Alrighty, green flag out in the air. Bobby Hall, Alex Healy, Chris Phillips, Mike Hauser. Very, very orderly start compared to what we usually see here at Pocono. So they head into turn one side by side.
What a great start by, excuse me, that 94 truck. Got a good run coming off the corner there.
And they're going to stay side by side down the first straightaway. Chris Phillips behind Alex Healy. See Bobby Hall right on that yellow line. Healy lane up, but he's still maintaining his momentum pretty well. They're going to go single file, top three position. Still good battles behind them. You see Christopher Barker in that 46, currently running in that 5th position. A little bit further back, Wes Wigan on the outside of Matthew Gall. That is the battle for the 6th position, and they're stacked up behind him as they head down the front stretch to complete lap number 1. One lap of green flag racing down, 79 to go.
Man, I tell you what, these close battles like this is really, really entertaining from anyone that you watch. Oh, someone scrapes the wall.
That's Steven Shue in the 00, scraping the wall. Nate Brooker in that number 3. It's been a while since we saw him. Debut race was definitely one to watch. Almost won that one. We'll have to see if he can come back here at Pocono, but Matthew Gall will take that spot. Wes Wigan will pull in line. Here comes that 3 truck looking to the inside.
He is not letting up. He's not going to give that spot up easy. He's going to fight every bit to make sure he passes.
Here comes Nate Brooker inside of Wes Wigan. Wigan almost taps the wall, but good momentum off the outside lane. Not really sure what the preferred line is here at Pocono. I would assume it's right down by the line as you see Christopher Barker making a move for 4th.
I think that's what you're going to see a lot of too, Ethan, is a lot of these guys hugging that yellow line, trying to get the drive off the corners, try to save a little bit of their tires as much as they possibly can.
The field's is kind of spread out, but you can see first place and last place all on the same straightaway. And we'll go ahead and put the track map up for the viewers. Oh, looks like that's not going to work too well. There we go, this works. See, the track map will be very useful as the field continues to get spread out. But good battle up here for the top position. Bobby Hall took the lead early, but he has not been able to pull away from anybody. You see Alex Healy and Chris Phillips nose to tail right behind him. Chris Phillips, the hottest driver in the series this season, in the points lead as you see him bounce off the wall.
You got a good battle right there for that 4th position between Hauser and Barker right there.
And it looks like Mike Hauser will take that position away from Christopher Barker. Pretty impressed that they've had such a clean start. This series has been notorious for having a lot of cautions, especially at these tight racing tracks, high-speed tight racing. But good green flag racing going on. Bobby Hall out front. Alex Healy, Chris Phillips. So we still got a battle back here. Nate Brooker still trying to get around that 88 of Wes Wigan. He's tried the inside multiple corners, just not able to make it around that 88.
I think maybe what he's doing is he's trying to get that inside groove like I was talking about earlier, just hugging that yellow line, trying to get the runoff. But maybe just trying to relax a little bit. I mean, it's early on in the race. There's no point trying to push your stuff right now, especially early on. Maybe just trying to get a feel of what the truck can do and what it can't do. Maybe see if he can make any adjustments throughout this race.
You saw Wes Wigan bounce off the wall, but one thing I've noticed watching that number 3, as opposed to the people around him, he's able to get right on the line. Wigan ahead of him and Shue behind him both are not able to wrap the bottom like that 3 truck is. So that's definitely going to be something to watch. Is that a good way to save tires, just getting right on that yellow line?
Personally, I think it is. I mean, you're not you're not going up in that middle or high groove to where you're using up that right rear and that whole right front or as aggressive, I should say. If he's really the only one that can really hug that yellow line, it's really going to benefit him in the long run, I think.
That is the 8th position, that number 3 truck of an H. Brooker. Behind him, Steven Shue had a very good run last week, and you see Thomas Hall in that 93 truck behind Shue, currently rounding out the top 10. Good run for Alex Foster up here in the 11th position. And how about that 84 truck? That is Dylan Averill making his debut point series start. He raced last week at the All-Star race at Bristol. And looky, here comes Matt Grenier. He's worked his way up to 14th so far, up 6 positions since the start of the race. And considering this track, that is quite impressive because it's very hard to pass here.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look how they just drove around. What is that, the 29 truck?
That's a 29 of Michael Allen.
Oh, gets a little loose there going in the corner. Oh, now he looks like he's getting tight.
All over the place.
There.
29
Definitely got his hands full.
It looks like he's finally going to get it straightened out, but not before losing at least 4 positions. As you see Daniel Worthington. Daniel Worthington coming up behind him now. But here comes the
got a good run.
That's going to make 8 position gain for that 15 truck. But he is running a little bit higher, so hopefully he didn't wear out his tires too much working his way up through the field. But a big gap until he catches the next person on the track, that 24 truck.
Looks like Henning's catching right up to that 29 of Allen.
And how about this battle up front? What was a 3-car battle for the lead has turned into a 5-car battle for the lead. Here comes the 43 and the 46. Nobody's able to get around Bobby Hall. Bobby Hall running that yellow line. But these trucks are there as you see Hall trying to break the draft a little bit.
And again, that's smart racing on Hall's decision making. Breaking the draft, making sure they can't get up on him. Well, good run right here by Healy, though. He's catching Hall real quick.
Here we go down the front stretch.
I think maybe Healy's just kind of conserving his tires a little bit, trying to stay a little aggressive where he doesn't let Hall have too much of a lead, but staying right there with him.
These two drivers are teammates, so they're not going to race each other as hard as they would race Chris Phillips behind them. But Phillips, he's kind of backed off a little bit, just letting these two do their own thing. But he's about to have company because Mike Hauser is coming in that 43 truck.
43. I feel like any STP truck, car, any paint scheme that's running those iconic Richard Petty collars is just always looks clean, looks very good. And a lot of times, if you see him in any league you're really in, it's usually really, really fast. And he's definitely showing some good speed here. Look at the 6 from Phillips right there underneath Healy.
That was a good corner for Phillips. He was able to close about a 2 truck length gap on Healy before Healy stretched it back out on the straightaway. Are we going to see any bump and runs here at Pocono? That could be something. I know we saw that on Thursday at Indianapolis in another league that we broadcast. So is that a possibility here at Pocono? Here comes Phillips.
Ooh, good run. Good run by Phillips.
He's right on the back bumper of the 97 as they go down the straightaway. What will be the move going into turn number 2? Phillips is going to stay a little bit higher. Going to cross over on the exit, try to get a good run off. Healy going to block him. He just doesn't have enough of a difference in speed to get around the 97 truck as you see him back off a little bit.
Well, he's hugging that yellow line. He should get a good run right here, followed by that 43 of Hauser and Barker. They're not too far behind. Oh,
he's there.
Big run right there.
What's he going to do? Headed into turn number 1. He's going to back off a little bit. Good rotation down to the bottom of the racetrack. Healy about half a lane up off the line. Here comes Phillips as they go down the straightaway. Can he make a move into turn number 2 now? We've seen already.
Good racing.
We've seen already today that if you're going to make a pass, everybody's running that line. You need to have a good corner exit speed to turn down below them. You see Phillips
had
all
a good
over the
run
back
right
bumper.
there.
And here's Healy looking for the lead. Possibly. Hall up the racetrack.
I wonder if he misjudged that corner going in. Got a little bit higher than what he really wanted.
You see in the background Christopher Barker making a move for that 4th position. Just as we talked about, getting good exit speed and turning down beneath the 43. Can Phillips replicate that move that his teammate just made on the 97? The 97 is doing a really good job of blocking him, though.
Really good, phenomenal blocking right there. That's one thing you love to see in a lot of racing is someone who can actually throw a good block, not throwing them terrible blocks. And he's doing a good job holding off Phillips right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if here after a bit. Ooh, got a little loose there.
We have a caution. Michael Allen towards the back of the pack.
No, what happened?
No, I'm not sure. We're going to have to pull a replay of that one. See that 29 truck.
Remember, he was loose early on in the race.
Oh, he just gets sideways off the exit of the corner.
Wow. Yeah, really loose coming off the corner.
Whoa! I almost wonder if his wheel gave out. That looked like a wheel issue near the end of that spin.
Could very well be.
But whatever happened, that will bring out the caution.
That is our first caution of the night. Good top 5 battle, too, but all between Hall, Healy, Phillips, Hauser, and Barker. Great, phenomenal racing, all right there. One right after another.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but Healy was driving the wheels off that truck. You saw him sideways off of almost every corner that Chris Phillips was right on him. So Phillips, a good steady hand. You have to wonder if Healy was starting to wear out the tires. Something we would have been able to find out if they had went a little bit longer under green, but we're going to have a caution. We'll have to see if they come in and get some fresh Goodyears. Let's see if we can find somebody to interview to see how the tire wear is. Let's pull in that 97 truck.
Yeah, I got some questions for him.
He's coming. There we go. Hey, Alex, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
I've got a copy.
Well, you are putting on a phenomenal show up here with your teammate Hall. We also noticed that Phillips has been right on your tail. When we see you getting a little loose, was you just driving a little bit harder to keep him behind you, or what's going on there? Do you feel like you need to come in for some fresh Goodyears? Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're in here now. I hate to take tires this early, but I think my hand's kind of forced. I really wanted to make it to lap 20. Caution threw a wrench in that plan, but that's kind of how it is at Pocono. It's more strategy than, hold on, let me get my box here. More strategy than raw speed, in my opinion. So we've got to kind of wait and see how this race shakes out. Anything can happen. I could be on the totally wrong strategy right now, but if we get a big green flag run here, I think I'm going to be in really good shape. We'll see, though.
Well, I'll let you get back to your team. I apologize for bringing you in right before you came into the pits, but good luck. We'll have to talk to you later.
You guys are fine. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll be talking to you soon.
Yep, good luck.
Of course, it's not working.
I don't know if you've seen there, Ethan. 43 truck did overdrive his pit box. Definitely going to probably cost him at least a good couple spots there on pit road. Going to be interesting to see what happens. It looks like the 6 of the 6 truck looks like he stayed out.
Well, that's an interesting strategy. I know these drivers only get 3 sets of tires per race. Chris Phillips playing the strategy game, trying to save some tires.
again, maybe he was actually just really being able to conserve those tires on that run and was just still really that fast. Definitely interesting to see how the strategy is going to play out for sure.
And you see teammates behind him. The 46 of Christopher Barker, the 00 of Stephen Shue, and the 24 of Alex Foster. So top four, all Foothills Motorsports. This is going to be an interesting race. Flex Motorsports, Foothills on different strategies, it appears.
And that's something that, I mean, you hardly see. It's definitely not common, but it's not rare either. A lot of, if you get multiple car teammates, usually you get 2 and 2, and 2 of them will run one strategy, and another set of guys will run a little bit different strategy. So it's definitely going to shake up a lot of the way this race is going and the way the race is going to end.
So it looks like 6 drivers, or looks like 5 drivers stayed out. Alex Healy led them off of pit road. That number 3 of Nate Brooker, he's still keeping his name in the hat up there in 7th, but he came off of pit road ahead of Bobby Hall, which is kind of surprising. So good pit stop by that number 3 truck. We'll have to see how different the tires are and if he can work his way up as the pace truck leading them through into turn number 2 right now.
You see the 43 back there, about all the way down the 10th. Like I said, he overdrove his pit stall. It looked like cost him a couple spots there. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how he plays out, see how fast he can get to the bottom, and see how fast he can start passing people.
He's definitely had a tough year so far. He's come with a lot of speed to several races, just not able to have the finishes that he really deserves. So hopefully today will be a break from that, and he'll be able to rack up some points and get some momentum as we head into the last couple races of the season. As the pace truck leading them,
tough break too.
Pace truck leading them around to the front stretch. Here we go. Phillips on the inside, Barker on the outside. Teammates top 4. Here we go. Green flag. Good jump by the 6.
6 got a great start. Look at that 46 of Barker and that 00 Shue, really side by side.
Look at how clean the restart was, though. They stayed double wide the entire front stretch. Just cannot wait for the time when they go 4 or 5 wide. Here comes Healy. Look at the rotation grip he has in turn.
Great crossover there.
It's going to get to the inside of the 24.
And may not be done yet, looking in the inside of that 00.
Here we go. Here comes Alex Healy, not able to get inside the 00, but he got around the 24. Here comes Nate Brooker trying to keep that 94 of Bobby Hall behind him.
That 3 look at him driving it in deep in there.
Look at how much grip he has. But here comes Bobby Hall on that yellow line. Going to work his way to the inside of the 3, but not able to make it stick.
See if he goes for the slide job here. Going into turn 1. It's going to be interesting for sure. You got Brooker right there behind both of them.
And he got a battle for the lead while this is going on, but Healy will take the third position. Excuse me. Here comes Brooker following right through.
Slide job!
And here comes Bobby Hall. You can see the difference in tires just by looking at the center of the corner.
Look at that good battle right there up front between Phillips and Barker too. Barker's right there on Phillips. And you also got Brooker right there on Healy. It's interesting. And now you got, looks like Hall right there on the inside of Shue going for the pass there.
And leaders got company. Here's Healy. Can he get around him quick? Or will Bobby Hall catch him while they're battling side by side? Here we go. Healy on the back bumper of the 46. Phillips pulling away. And Healy will move to the inside in turn number 1. What will Brooker do?
I'm going to say slide job, right? Again, another slider.
Yeah, he's
Put
gonna
it in there.
He's going to stay on the bottom. Here's Brooker to the inside of the 46.
Slide job. Let's go.
And here's Healy looking for the lead. I guess this answers our question. Tire wear is huge. Phillips, good crossover.
Crossover, the big run coming on the coming out. Is that turn 2? Yes, turn 2. Still side by side right there.
What a move by the veteran six driver of Chris
Look at
Phillips.
that 3 truck.
And here's Bobby Hall in the mix. Healy's going to take the lead, move way down to break the draft. Here's Brooker to the inside for second.
Brooker getting that that side draft right there off of Phillips. Taking that second position over, chasing down Healy. This is going to be interesting.
This is going to be a really good battle for the lead once the 3 catches the 97. You see Healy still trying to break the draft. Here's Bobby Hall looking for third, so we're going to have a very, very good 3-car battle for the lead in a few laps. Here's Brooker.
Puts it in there.
Well, you see Brooker has a little bit lower of an exit than Healy. We saw earlier how he was able to run the bottom just a little bit better.
And here comes a big run coming out of turn 3. Still right there in his draft. I think, yeah, he's going to follow Healy. Try and get as much draft as he can.
And he's pulling up. It's a truck length gap. Les now right on the back bumper into turn number 1. Brooker right on the yellow line. Healy still not able to get there.
Phenomenal racing. Phenomenal racing right now. Get your popcorn ready, folks.
Here comes Brooker. What can he do in turn number 2? Good corner by that 97 truck. He's going to pull away. That's going to be about a 2 truck length gap now as they head down this straightaway into turn number 3.
You got Hall slowly closing in on that 3 truck, and here comes the 3. Looking.
He's there.
A big run right there by Hall.
Here comes Brooker. He's there looking to the inside for the lead here at Pocono. Oh. And we have a truck around in the back. That's the 98 of Jesse Gordon Spain. 38. My bad. Side by side for the lead, though. We say green.
I'm surprised the caution hasn't come out. Look at Brooker right there. If that caution doesn't come out, I'd be ready for the slide job going in the 3, unless Healy gets a good run. Here comes Hall.
He's got help. Good block. See Brooker sliding it out of turn number 2. Right on the back bumper of the 97.
He's driving the wheels off that Chevy.
Looking a little bit lower. Can he pull the exit speed and get underneath?
So he's trying to take the air off that 97. Get him a little loose. And it did not work. Healy still leads with lap 22.
3, 4 wide behind him. Good racing all through this field. But it's still a good battle for the lead. Can't really afford to look away at the moment.
Look at Worthington in that 113 truck all the way up to 5th now. I believe he started mid-pack.
He's had a bad season for the most part, but good run on those fresher tires. Nate Brooker.
Looks like Hall's. Oh, go ahead, Fearless.
He's a little bit faster than the 97, but just can't get around Alex Healy.
I think Hall's just kind of backing off right there, just trying to conserve his stuff. Maybe ready for a slip up. Looks like Brooker might have a run here going into turn 1. As we have a slow car coming out of pit road.
That is the 38 of Gordon Spain, who wrecked earlier as Fisher wrecks and jumps to the pits. Oh, not sure what just happened. Oh, here we go.
With Phillips all the way back to 9th.
Those old tires are not working for him right now.
Wonder if maybe that's just part of the strategy. Maybe going out, try to save some of the, maybe save a set or 2 of tires. Look at 3 on the inside of Healy.
And we have a caution.
Going into turn 3.
Trying to figure out who it's for. Who's going to be scored as the leader, though? It looks like Healy.
I would say I think Healy just had him by a nose.
So these trucks gonna slow down. What is Chris Phillips doing? Well, let's see if we can pull a replay real quick and determine what the cause of the caution is. 3 wide in front of him. Oh, it looks like it's Daniel Worthington. And the lap truck of Gordon Spain.
Got really sideways, smacked the wall, and just came back down and collected. You hate to see. I wonder if maybe them tires just were too worn out to maintain grip right there on the track.
Well, plus the fact they're going 3 wide at such close quarters here. I mean, you're going a little bit too fast for into the corner for it being that tight. But oh, looks like Ledford took the air off the 113.
Just unfortunate. Collected that. Was that the 38?
Yeah, the 38 who had just had to come into the pits and use that fast repair. So Gordon Spain not having a good day at all.
You hate to see that too. We were just talking about how he was up to, I think it was 6th.
Yeah, he was having a good run. They're coming
Yeah,
back into the pits. Oh, just
maybe a switcheroo there.
Let's see if anybody comes in. It looks like multiple drivers will, including Chris Phillips.
Yeah, I think Phillips really needed a pit there. I think he's seen that those older tires were not very helpful.
So Foothills Motorsports will come into the pits along with Wes Wigan, Dylan Abril, and a few other drivers.
Be a lookout for that, be a lookout for Phillips on this restart. Them fresh tires.
So how many tire? I do believe Healy and company are going to have about 6 laps of green flag racing on their tires. So it may not be as big of an advantage, but it's going to be interesting if this run can go longer. What the tire difference will be like towards the end of the run.
I think you're going to see a lot of drivers with them fresh tires make their way up front. It's going to be interesting to see, though, how good Healy, Brooker, Hall is going to be on this restart and how long this green flag run will be for sure. It's going to be interesting.
This is going to be a very fun restart to watch. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm right there with you, man. I think for how hard they were driving, they may have used up a little too much of their tires. Now they're just trying to get as low as they can to kind of cool them off.
So looking at the leaderboard, Chris Phillips looks like he's the first driver to come in, or maybe Daniel Worthington, one of the two. But he's starting all the way back in the 14th position, so he's going to have a lot of trucks to work through.
Yeah, but we've seen how fast he was when we went green flag racing. He got fresh tires. Almost everyone in that top 10 did not pit, so I do think he's going to be one of the trucks we need to look out for on this restart.
We are approaching a third of the way through this race, so this track very long, this race very long, but these trucks doing a pretty good job of tackling it.
As you can see, we getting everyone lined up, ready to go back to green flag racing.
Alrighty. Here we go. They're currently working through turn number 2 right now. Lights on the pace track are out. You got Alex Healy on the inside, Nate Brooker on the outside, and then teammates. How about that? Bobby Hall, a teammate of Alex Healy on the inside, Matthew Gall, a teammate of Nate Brooker on the outside. It's going to be fun to watch. Then you've got Jeffrey Ledford and Matt Grenier. That is Foothills and Flex, respectively.
And it looks like Allen is out of this race. Tough break for him. Looks like pace truck's coming in, and we are getting ready to go back green flag racing.
Here we go. Green flag.
Healy.
Good jump by Healy. Oh, look at Hauser. Moving between lanes.
43 making some sketchy moves there.
So they head into turn number 1.
Brooker right there on Healy with a good run coming out of turn 1.
See Healy.
A good 3-car battle for that fourth position there. Now fifth place position between Ledford and that 15.
How about that 15 of Matt Grenier? We talked to him at the beginning of this race. Started 20th all the way up to that 5th, battling for that 5th position. That's definitely what he needed coming into this race. 30 points behind. Points leader Chris Phillips. Speaking of Chris Phillips,
already up 3 spots, and I believe 2 laps are coming to 2 laps.
Welcome to the top 10 again, Chris Phillips.
He is on the move.
Right on the back bumper of Mascot Mike. Probably
and you hit it right on the head earlier. We saw a big difference in how those fresh tires compared to those older tires. Looking on the inside. Slide job. Slide job. He clears them.
Look at this battle in front of them, though. Mike Hauser now to the inside of Jeffrey Ledford. Ledford has fallen back a little bit, but Hauser just not able to get that inside lane running. And here comes Phillips.
He may look for a 2-for-1 special right here. He's going to the buffet. He's going to eat as much as he can. And we got a good battle up front for that lead between Healy and Brooker, as you can see. Almost side by side.
Can Chris Phillips catch these two before another caution comes out and drive away from these drivers?
I think he can crack top 5 easy. He's got the speed. And just a couple of laps. Restarted 14th. Reminds you, now he's up to 9th. He's already up 5 spots. He's definitely got a really fast car on those fresh tires. He get back up front on a good green flag run. He's definitely going to throw the strategy around for sure. Make this race even more interesting as we're coming to lap 30 out of 80.
Chris Phillips able to get his tires right on that curb on turn 3. On turn 3, which is not something we're able to see a lot of these drivers do. So he's got a really good handling truck.
Oh, for sure. And so that three truck, the Brooker, both of them, I think those are the only 2 trucks we've been able to see hug that yellow line all the way around. As you see, Phillips right there on the right side of the screen, looking inside that 43, and looking in his Ledford too. Oh, a little check up there.
Oh, Ledford way overdrove it. He's going to be in the wall, pulling down on the track. Hauser gets into him.
Oh, no, don't wreck. He saves it.
They all do.
Go high. I don't think that's what he needed.
Oh,
I think that's what he wanted.
Hauser,
little contact there.
Really tight racing, but Phillips somehow gets around Mike Hauser and will now set his sights on Jeffrey Ledford as Matt Grenier trying to get around that 78. And we have a 3-car battle for the lead again.
All's back up there trying to give his teammates some help. Brooker is not letting him
Oh,
He's
here
not
comes-
making it easy on him. Here, big run there by the 94 coming out of 1. Looking on the inside. Gonna try and give his teammates some help there. Looks like Brooker driving in just a little bit harder.
Good side-by-side action. You can
Look
see
at Hall right there hugging that yellow line.
good run. Have to imagine that 3 trucks kind of wore his tires out a little bit too much trying to get around that 97.
I'll tell you what, for that top 5 not taking any tires, they still got a lot of speed. But Phillips is charging, and he's charging fast.
Not only is Phillips charging, Hall and Brooker are falling back into the clutches of the 78 of Matthew Gall as well. So Matthew Gall able to save a little bit more tires than these drivers in front of him. But here comes Phillips working his way up to 5th now. Looking for another one as he pulls to the back bumper of the 78.
Run, big run. Look for the slide job here.
Oh, he gets in the wall a little bit. Has to check up. Here's the 78. Good corner. Gets to the back bumper of Bobby Hall for a second.
Phillips gets really low on that yellow line, just a little bit under it. Looking on the inside of Gall there.
And we have a caution.
Oh, no.
Not what Chris Phillips wanted.
I think that might be what he wanted. You get those top 4 pitting. It's definitely going to be interesting. Phillips only has, what, 5-6 laps on his tires? I mean, I know that's 5-6 laps, but still fast.
Oh, I don't think that's what the caution was for. Let's see. Oh, Jesse Glover. Looks like we have a ping on him crashing. And Christopher Barker, so a few fast drivers today. Why is it not? Alright, let's look at it this way.
See what happens here. Oh, gets in the wall a little bit up there.
Whoa. Glover really oversteering it. Whoa.
Ooh.
So that's not what the caution was for. I'm not
Huh.
sure at all. Oh! Christopher Barker spun.
I don't think that's what the 38 needed right there with that contact.
All right, now that we know who caused the caution, let's watch that 93. He just came into the pits, so possible damage on that Thomas Hall machine.
Wonder if he's really gonna have to use his fast repair or.
Oh, Barker comes up the track.
Or if maybe he thought that 93 was a little bit higher. Didn't realize he was already up against the wall.
Yeah, so we saw him stop in the middle of the track. Jesse Glover tries to slow down, just runs right into him instead of going around him. Not sure what happened there.
Wonder if maybe he didn't. Maybe he wondered if that tail end was gonna swing back around. Wasn't sure which way it was gonna go. Excuse me.
But that will bring out caution flag number 3 here at Pocono. 34 laps and counting, so approaching halfway in this race. It's been some pretty good green flag racing up front.
Now the question is, remember, Phillips I think he still has 2 sets. I wonder if maybe he's gonna pit here with the leaders, or if he's gonna stay out.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, little contact there. He's pitting. Might be the smart move to do.
I mean,
Stay right up there.
I mean, he's gonna get freight trained if he stays out. So looks like everybody comes into the pits except Jason Williams. Interesting move.
Well, Williams, I don't remember the last time he pitted. I think it was the previous caution.
definitely going to be interesting to watch that pan out. But while we have a little bit of a break, let's see if we can pull in somebody to interview real quick. Who should we talk to real quick? Let's talk.
I think we should try and get the who?
The who?
I was gonna say Phillips.
All right, let's pull in Phillips. Hopefully, it's gonna let me pull in people because it was being difficult earlier. All right, here we go. Hey, Chris, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, man.
Man, you have been fast all night. We seen that you took tires at last caution and gained spots really fast, and we just seen you just pit it again. Is that caution what you really wanted to see, or was you hoping more of a green flag run? Me and Fearless here were thinking you definitely had the faster truck.
Yeah, I definitely needed green flags there. They pitted on the early caution, and we kind of just sat back and said, you know what, we'll just fall back and get where we get. But, I mean, yeah, if we'd have had another 10 laps there, I think we could have got up in the top 3, and caution would have been all right then. But I don't know. We're on the same strategy now, so I think we're doing all right here.
Well, you're definitely my pick to win this race for sure. Is there anyone you want to special thank tonight?
Yeah, thank you for making me wreck. It's your fault.
Oh, probably. That's
The
usually
jinx,
my luck.
man. That's the jinx.
You blame Ethan.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys.
I'll let you get back to your team. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully I did not jinx him, folks. He's definitely my pick.
I have done that before multiple times.
I'm really interested to see. And look at Brooker ahead of Hall there.
This is going to be an interesting restart. Stephen Henning Jr. up front, as well as Mike Hauser. Not sure if they stayed out or...
I'm going to call her right now. That 3, the 94, the 6, and 2 laps are going to be in the top 3. All 3 of them are going to be 1, 2, 3.
That number 3 is going to be in the top 3 at the end of the second quarter.
Probably. That truck has been phenomenal. Same with that 6, but that 94 has been right there with him. Healy just ahead of Brooker, but he's on that outside lane. He's going to need a really good restart here and get a good opening and get to that bottom where he wants it.
It's been a really good race between those 4, the 97, the 3, the 94, and the 6. They all have had a tremendous amount of speed, whether it's a difference in strategy or if they're all on the same strategy. So we're coming through turns 3 right now, coming to the green flag. What will this restart hold? Here we go. Jason Williams control car on the outside. It's going to be a pretty even start between him and Mike Hauser. Williams will get the jump just a little bit as they head down towards turn 1. Stephen Henning way low.
Healy gave Williams a nice big bump there. Oh! Looks like the 43 and Healy made a little bit of contact.
Healy way up the track. He's going to have Bobby Hall right behind him, though, pushing him towards the front.
Looks like someone got a little loose here. Healy on the bottom now, right where he wants him, followed by Hall. Brooker on the bottom. Phillips on the bottom.
Chris Phillips locked in right now. Can't go anywhere as Brooker works to the inside of Hauser, but Healy out front again with Bobby Hall, his teammate, pushing him to the front. We have a caution. Steven Shue.
Oh, no. He's been sneaky fast all night, too.
Let's see if we can figure out what happened. 3 wide, that's never good to see. Oh, looks like Averill overdrove that corner a little bit.
Misjudged the corner.
Good control by
break.
Steven Shue, not going back onto the track. It looked like it was going to be a lot worse of a wreck for a second there.
Definitely not what he wanted. That's a tough break for that 00. Again, sneaky fast so far this race. I'm sure he is not happy though.
So we have not seen such a short stint, so we don't really know how the tires will handle when we go back to greens. I almost wonder if Phillips can do something from that third row. Or if
I think he can.
It's going to be interesting to see if Jason Williams will come into the pits. Interesting strategy going on with that 40.
Well, yeah, for sure. I think Williams is going to pit here. The reason I say that is he stayed out that last caution. I think he pitted the previous caution before. He's got about 10 laps on his tires. He knows that everyone else has got fresh Goodyears all the way around. And at that point, I think he knows if he's just a sitting duck waiting to happen. Definitely going to be interesting for sure. He pits Brooker, Hauser, Phillips. Oh, look at that. Hauser and, what was that? And Williams pitting.
Yeah.
Well, now you got Healy, Hall, Brooker, Phillips, top 4. This is going to be really interesting restart.
I'm not sure how many sets of tires these guys get. If it's 3 or 4, I'm pretty sure it is 3 sets of tires. But if
it is 3. I'm looking at my notes now. 3 sets of tires. These guys only got 1 set left. I think what they're going to try and do is try to just go as long as they can to make sure they get as fresh tires as they possibly can coming here at the end of the race.
I mean, if we keep getting caution flags, we had a lot of people coming into the pits. About half the field on pit road. But yeah, if we keep getting cautions, they're going to run out of tires. I think
Healy been sneaky quick all night.
Hey, Penguin.
How you doing, Fearless?
Oh, pretty good. It's been a fun race to watch. A lot of really good battling up front.
Oh, most definitely. A lot of really good battling all throughout the field, actually. I did have a question for you. Did that show for netcode for you as well? On that incident between the 00 and the 84?
The 84 did get tight and move up the track, but there wasn't any
and the
actual
00
contact.
also moved down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the 00 was moving down to enter the corner at the same time. So, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to double check, make sure that all of my things are working correctly, because that's the second one tonight. So usually I don't have a whole lot of net code, but yeah, we've had a couple of net codes tonight. So.
Well, hopefully that straightens out soon. Do you think it has anything to do with the last update?
I don't want to point fingers. I have noticed that netcode is a little more prevalent since the last update, but I've also noticed that I'm having connection issues since the last update too. So is there something going on with the servers? There's so many things you could point your finger at with it.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to settle down and get a long green flag run, hopefully longer than the last one.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'd love to see some green flag laps.
Well, thanks for hopping in. Always a pleasure to talk with you.
Alrighty, have a good broadcast, sir, and I'll pop in on the next
Pop
caution.
in whenever you want.
Sounds good.
Definitely an interesting development to look for as we continue this race, as they line up getting ready to go back to green. Let's see, Alex Healy, Bobby Hall, Nate Brooker, Chris Phillips, top 4, Matthew Gall, and Matt Grenier will be 5th and 6th. Matt Grenier just needs to finish ahead of Phillips multiple races in a row to close that points gap. But Phillips has had a strong truck today. He's going to make that difficult. So they're coming through up to turn number 3.
I am ready to see what this 3 and that 6, those 2 Chevys, see what they can do against these teammates of Healy and Hall.
Here we go. Pace truck down the pit road. Green flag is back in the air. Great jump by that 97 truck. The 3 of Nate Brooker trying to get to the inside of Bobby Hall as they head down towards turn number 1.
I wonder if Hall there just tried to let off so that way Healy can get past him. I think it may have messed him up just a little bit. Look at that 3 truck. Good run on the inside with Phillips right behind him. Hall not letting Brooker have that spot easily though. Here comes Phillips on the outside.
Good momentum from that outside lane. Not something we've seen a whole lot today. Here's Phillips going to make it to third. Going to move somewhere. Can he get around that 94 truck? It's just like it was on lap number 2. Healy, Hall, and Phillips.
He's going to wait right here coming out of 3. Oh, a little checkup there. A little checkup.
But look at the corner exit he gets.
Big run. Big run. That's what he really needed there. Get that draft.
Nose to tail, top 3.
Maybe looking a little bump draft in there. Oh!
Oh, here comes Phillips. Bobby Hall almost blocked him.
Took the air out a little bit under him, pushed him up, got him a little tight. Still good run though, coming out of the corner.
Nate Brooker watching all this, hoping they get into each other a little bit.
Yeah, I think Brooker's just kind of chilling back. He sees this is going to get a little chaotic. He's just going to wait for someone to potentially mess up and take that position away, maybe even 2. Big run, though.
Chris Phillips' corners are kind of interesting. He checks up a little bit more than everybody else does, but he gets really good corner access. Oh, here comes Brooker using the Phillip line. What a battle.
Run. And look at that 15 secretly in the picture, just kind of relaxing a little bit, waiting for the right moment. Oh, big check up there.
Phillips gets into Hall. He gets into the corner panel.
I wonder if Phillips maybe knows that Hall's trying to block a little bit. Let Healy try to have a little bit of space.
Here we go, Phillips backing it up. Good corner middle. He's right on that 94. And good run by the 3 behind him.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Hall goes to the outside. Phillips on the inside. Here comes Brooker on the inside as well. And that 15.
Look at all the different lines they are driving in the corners.
Little side draft there between Phillips and Brooker.
And you got Hall. He blocked him.
How about that? Oh, look at Brooker. Look on the inside of both Phillips and Hall.
Hall going to pull away a little bit. Battle for third. Can Healy and Hall pull away? Oh, big block by Phillips.
He was threading the needle on that block there. Someone needs a new fire suit, I guarantee it.
And here's Phillips. Back bumper of Hall again.
Getting really right up against that wall before he cuts right down. Look at Brooker with that big run. He gets looks like he's getting a little tight.
Oh, almost spins off the exit.
He saved it. Like, that 15's reeling him in.
He needs to be careful getting that tight or he's going to wear out that right front tire and start falling off. Here's Phillips for second.
On the inside of Hall. Come on.
Whoa, they get into each other.
Oh,
out of the picture.
Tough break.
I mean, it's not really a surprise, though.
Oh, no, that's not surprising at all.
These Flex Motorsports, these Flex guys are extremely aggressive with those blocks. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, honestly.
He's just rattling his cage a little bit, but he's reeling in Healy. Here comes Brooker on the inside with a big run coming out of the corner. Gonna be interesting to see what happens here in these next couple laps.
So Bobby Hall and Matt Grenier both have fallen off. Grenier still looks like he might still be in the draft. Bobby Hall 2 seconds back in the clutches of Wes Wigan. Good battle for the lead though. Healy, Phillips, and Brooker. Healy, good blocking in the middle of the corner. Pulls down and disrupts the air on that number 6.
You want to know what I'm wondering, Fearless?
What?
When the bump and run's coming.
I think we just
It's
saw
gonna
one
come.
of them.
We saw one, but we're going to look at one that's potentially here in the next couple laps.
We are we're over halfway through this race. Lap 46 coming to lap 50 soon. This race is drawing to a close. Look at Phillips just riding that curb. Perfect corner at turn 3 by Chris Phillips.
I think Chris turned on the switch and he says, it's go time now. We're over halfway. He said, I conserved this first half. It's time to be aggressive this second half.
All over Healy again.
And look at the 15 slowly reeling in that 3.
The gap between the 15 now is down to about 0.6 of a second between him and the leader. He's coming.
Healy trying to break that draft, but Phillips is not letting him break it.
Oh, to the back bumper.
Oh,
No contact.
yet.
Yet.
3 just waiting. He's waiting. Here comes the 15.
This is turned from a battle for the lead to a points battle. Matt Grenier, teammates with Alex Healy. He needs to finish ahead of Chris Phillips. Multiple races to draw that points lead down. Phillips is such a good driver. He needs something to happen to Phillips in order to actually close that gap.
Yeah, but that 6 truck is just really, really strong tonight. It's going to be hard for that 15. Unless the strategy plays out a little bit different, it's going to be hard for him to pass that 6 car and keep him behind him.
You see Healy trying to break the draft. Down the chute. Here they come into turn number 2. Phillips is still there, but it's the gap's grown a little bit. It's about a truck length now as they head down the short chute.
I think that 3 truck's just kind of conserving a little bit while the 15 trying to drive a little bit more aggressive.
15 had to check up when Bobby Hall got moved. How about Bobby Hall?
I think he got moved. I think he got sent, son. He got sent to the moon scooter style.
I mean, Bobby Hall's coming. He's closing the gap between him and the leader very fast. Gap down to 1.9 and dropping rapidly.
He was up to 2.1. That's where he was roughly at, 2.1, 2.2. So good thing he still got some speed. It didn't shatter those rear tires as bad as maybe what we thought it did. Got quite a bit of space though between Phillips and Brooker, and then Healy and Phillips.
Healy trying to pull away. Phillips just driving extremely hard down on the apron.
Phillips gets such a good run coming out of 2 though. That's honestly what's kind of keeping him right there, is that turn 2 momentum coming out of it. And look at Hauser up to 9th. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he started or restarted around 13th, 14th. I could be wrong.
He was in the back. So good run by that 43 all day long, really. He's had a very impressive run, but it's calmed down a little bit up front. Let's see if we can get a good view for inside the 15 of Matt Grenier. You see
Get that helmet cam.
Alex Healy still trying to break that draft. Good viewpoint here.
Really interested to see what he's doing. As you see, he's getting right on that yellow line, just kind of coasting through turn 2. Then getting back on the throttle, really getting that big momentum. Looks like Phillips is on the inside of Healy. He takes the lead. Slide job. Slide job. Almost.
Side by side for the lead.
This is the racing we love to see here at Pocono. Hope the folks that... Go ahead, Fearless.
Chris Phillips backed off for a few laps, but he's back and he's powerful. 30 laps to go. Does he have something for that 97?
That 3 truck right there too. He's right back in the mix. 15 catching up right back in the mix. It looks like Hall is falling back down to a 2.2 gap behind Healy. Lost a little bit on that 15 truck. Definitely interesting. Wonder if maybe Hall is just kind of taking it easy right now.
Not sure what they did, but these drivers opened the throttles back up after a few laps of resting.
Maybe trying to cool off them tires a little bit as much as they can. Try to save a little bit of their tires, but
Here they
Chris
go.
Phillips
Turn
over
3.
here.
Woo!
They are not letting him out of his sight.
It is so fun to
Oh.
watch that 3 out of turn 3 as there so much aggressive racing throughout the field.
It looks like everybody's pretty well single filed through here. I believe, I don't know what the fuel window is. I believe they're going to have to pit at least one more time. So if you got one more set of tires, it's going to be questionable if you choose to use those under green flag or not. Look at the 3 on the back of Phillips. Here comes Phillips catching up to that 97 of Healy.
Green flag pit stops are going to make or break your race if we can stay green for that long. It's going to be extremely critical driving as hard as you can into the pits, not speeding, and then having a perfect pit exit lap.
If you wouldn't mind, Fearless, let's get a little helmet cam action on Phillips there. I want to kind of see what he's doing here in that number 6 Chevrolet.
Wish we could see the rear view camera at the same time. That would be fun to watch.
I would love to be seeing that right now. I don't think he likes seeing it, but I would. I'm sure everyone at home watching would.
And you can see still about a 2 truck length gap. Healy pulled back ahead of Phillips, but Phillips is still here. Every corner almost able to pull to the
little
back
loose,
bumper.
maybe. But he got loose just for a hair second. Looks like he had to let off just a touch to gain it.
He's running very smooth.
Looks like he's getting just a little loose coming off the exit. Trying to get a little draft off that wall a little bit. But we got lap traffic coming up. This is going to be interesting to see how well Healy can manage to get through him with how close Phillips and Brooker are on his tail.
Can Phillips close that gap? The gap's grown to about half a second now. But can Phillips close it back down and get to the inside of Healy? As they are catching a lap car, I do believe that is the 93 of Thomas Hall, who is a couple of laps down. One lap
Look at that
down.
94 of Hall. And that 5th spot, he's kind of reeled back in a little bit. Same with that 15 truck.
If we stay green and have clean green flag pit stops, and these drivers are still together at the end of this race, this is going to be a shootout.
Be on the lookout for that 6 though. If green flag runs and they can play the strategy right, they're going to have the truck to beat.
You can see him right on the yellow line in the middle of turn number 1. Looks like he might be a little bit on the defense right now. You see, that is Nate Brooker right behind him in that number 3 truck. And here's Bobby Hall looking for 4th.
They maybe Healy and Hall, you did say they were teammates, correct?
Yeah, Alex Healy and Bobby Hall and Mac Vernier are all teammates. So
This is going to be interesting. Maybe they're like, hey, we need to go. We need to get our teammates some help. He is under attack.
oh, here's Brooker right on the back bumper. But what do you think Bobby Hall is going to do to Phillips once he gets to that back bumper?
I'm ready for Dale Earnhardt to Terry the Bunny at Bristol. Some tempers are going to be flaring tonight, and some cages are going to be rattled. This is going to get interesting. 25 laps to go. We got Healy, Phillips, Brooker, Hall, and Grenier in the top 5. Hauser up to 7th, as we just talked about him just a little bit ago. Running
He's
that 9th
moving.
position. He is on the move, and he's slowly closing in.
Here we go.
I really
Bobby
think that
Hall's
43
coming.
has a good long run, good long truck. And that 3 truck is not letting Phillips slip away, but they have slipped back to just a little over a second gap behind Healy.
Oh, look at the front bumper of the 3. Great viewpoint here as he looks to the inside.
He's pulling a Tony Stewart. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Moment there, side by side coming out of, is that turn 1? That is turn 1. Good run there by the 6 coming out of that corner. Good thing I got my Celsius and my popcorn already. 'Cause this is getting good, folks.
Alex Healy pulling away from Phillips. Phillips looks like he might have worn the tires out a little bit too much because Nate Brooker is all over his back bumper again, looking to the inside, and here comes Bobby Hall as well.
Bobby Hall and Grenier slowly reeling them back in as Phillips and Brooker are tight battling right now.
Very fun battle to watch. We have a caution.
Oh, caution! Caution! Oh, this is going to be interesting. Now, here's the question. Do you pit, get those fresh tires, and
Mike
take the chance
Hauser
on
in the pits.
No! No!
Not sure what's going on here.
This is going to be interesting. Again, like I was saying, you gotta think about this for a second. Do you pit with 23 to go and get the fresh tires and potentially have a handful of more cautions come out, or do you pit and just take fuel and save that last set?
It's going to be interesting to watch, but how about this? Looking at the scoring loop, Dylan Averill is registered as crashing, but Mike Hauser beat the yellow flag to pit road.
Wow, got saved big time. Let's see this instant replay of what happened here.
3 wide racing.
Oh,
Williams comes
just
up the
got
track a little
loose.
bit?
It looks like he got loose and then he just overcorrected it. Can we get a onboard camera view of that?
We'll get an onboard camera after we get this chopper view real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, Williams gets loose and comes up the track.
Very interesting. Coming out of the corner too. Yeah, he just gets loose. I think he just tried to correct it, and he just overcorrected a little, just a hair too much, and that took him straight to the right. He went from to the left to the right real quick.
Let's get it on board with that number 40 truck, as all of the leaders on pit road.
Oh, I think he drove it in there hard.
Oh, he drove it in there really hard. It almost
drove
looks
it
like
in
he
there
didn't
hard.
realize they were still 3 wide.
I think maybe he thought he was just going to throw the slider, clear him.
Highly unfortunate for that 84 truck. Definitely has not had a good run today. But how about this move by Mike Hauser? He knew everybody else was going to come into the pits, so he came first before the pit road closed, and he is going to be the leader.
Phenomenal strategy right there, folks. Phenomenal strategy. This is going to play out one of 2 ways. Question is, did Healy, Brooker, Hall, Grenier, Phillips fell back to 7th. I wonder if he maybe overdrove his pit stall. This is going to be interesting. We got 22 laps to go. I believe we're going to come to 21 to go or 20 to go when we go green flag racing again.
Phenomenal job by the spotter or crew chief or whoever was directing that number 6 or that number 43, because the timing of that was just phenomenal.
That's just phenomenal strategy. Again, that could have been potentially pure luck, or he knew something was about to happen and he said, I'm pitting now.
Let's see if we can pull him into the booth real quick. Hey, Mike, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys. What's going on?
Well, nothing
Yeah,
much.
you played your cards perfect on there. You had a full house hand right there, pitting right before, just before the yellow came out. Was that part of the strategy, or did you just have a gut feeling, or talk us through what you were thinking?
Sorry, one sec. Take an outside line here, guys. No, honestly, that was my plan. If the leaders didn't come by lap 56, I said I'm gonna pit 57, and honestly, I thought at first it was bad luck because caution came out right as I was going in and I was committed, so I fought my case and it's in my favor. So just really fortunate to put us out in the lead. I think we got a good truck out in the lead. I love this track so much, and it means so much for me to get a win here.
Definitely a fast truck, been sneaky fast all night. That's one thing that me and Fearless were talking about. Ethan, do you have anything to ask or say to this man? He's wheeling and dealing tonight.
That was incredible luck. Looks like you might actually have a chance to bring this one home if you can hold off that 97 of Alex Healy. But good luck out there. It's been fun to watch you tonight. Hope to talk to you later.
Thank you, boys. I hope so too. Hopefully keep this 43 truck out front.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
How about
Man, you
that?
could tell the
Pure
excitement
luck.
in his voice. He was excited. He said that played out perfect.
That was pure luck. There is no chance that they could have timed that intentionally any better.
I don't think anybody could have done that twice. I bet he was even thinking, "Damn, maybe I did just have the luck of the draw, or maybe I just played my cards right." Smart strategies. Again, this is going to be interesting. A lot of these guys don't have any more sets of tires, so we go fifth. There's a caution here in the next 10, 15 laps. With coming to 20 to go, this is going to be interesting, especially if someone does have a fresh set of tires. Looks like that pace truck is coming in, and we are going back to green, folks.
Whoever wins this race,
excuse me.
you're going to have to beat Alex Healy, or you're going to have a fresh set of tires in the pits for the next caution. We're green flag. Good jump by that 43.
Looked like maybe he jumped right before the restart line. That's going to be questionable. We'll see what happens here. See if he gets black flag, but that 43
here's a black
is
flag.
scared away.
Mike
He got the
Hauser
black
flagged on the restart.
Oh, no.
From the best luck to the worst, the 43 of Mike Hauser, after a amazing pit strategy, will have to come into the pit road to serve a penalty, and that will leave Alex Healy in the wall. It will leave Alex Healy in the lead if he can keep it straight.
He got a little loose there. That guy gave Brooker to come in. Reel him in a little bit. I guarantee that 43 is Heartbreak Hotel. He still stays out, though.
Here's Nate Brooker for the potential race lead. Can he get around Healy? I'm sure if he can get around Healy now, he'll be able to hold off Healy later. Because Healy is driving the wheels off that thing right now as we have 19 laps to go.
Keep an eye on Phillips, so he's been super fast all night on them fresh tires. He's already gained one spot in one lap. I could see him kind of conserving a little bit, waiting until about 10 to go to be aggressive.
Here comes Brooker and Healy as well. Oh, Healy's going to go to the inside of Hauser into turn number 3. That's a little bit interesting move considering Hauser has to come into the pits. Oh, Healy overdrives it. Here comes Brooker.
Here comes Brooker.
And Hauser forced to stay out another lap.
He has to pit this lap, if not the next lap, one of those 2 laps. Well, you can see Hauser's just trying to get to the inside.
I mean, honestly, if that forces a worse penalty, that really shouldn't be his fault. Healy and Brooker both drove to the inside of the 43. Oh, 43 gets loose and gets into Brooker.
This is phenomenal racing, folks. Kyle Busch always said, if you don't like this type of racing, don't even watch.
Good corner exit by that 3, and Mike Hauser looks like he's finally going to get to the bottom.
Look at Phillips, though. Battling. They're all right there. I believe Hauser's pitting it, or is going to serve his black flag penalty right here. Yes, he is. Heartbreak hotel for him. We'll see if Brooker has enough to reel Healy in, or if...
I think he caught the draft. He's closing.
He's closing. Hall's closing. Grenier's closing. Phillips up to 5th now.
Can he get around Matt Grenier and extend his points lead even more?
I think he can do it. The question is what's going to happen when Phillips gets up to Hall? We seen what happened earlier. Moved him out of the way. I can see it happening again. Maybe even Grenier, just moving Grenier out of the way.
Whoa. They're really loose off that corner.
That 3 right there, not letting Healy pull away. That's 6. I'm looking on the inside.
Too much action
Up
going
to
on.
4th. Too much we can't cover, folks. Coming to 16 laps to go here at Pocono Speedway.
Crossover by Matt Grenier to the inside of Phillips. And Brooker trying to catch on to that number 3.
Hauser going a lap down. Look at Ledford back up to the 6th position. He's been kind of quiet, kind of mid-pack most of the race. Barely inside the top 10, but he is looking for that top 5.
And look at that run Phillips had on the outside of Matt Grenier. That was impressive. He's going to start to close on Bobby Hall now.
Well, that's the one I'm ready to see.
I'm sure all the fans are waiting to see that too. Oh, we have a car in the air!
No! No!
Jeffrey
Hauser.
Ledford in the air!
He pulled a Ryan Priest. He was on the highway to the danger zone for sure, folks. Hauser going to get his lap back. It's going to be interesting to see where he restarts.
And Matt Grenier with a meatball. He's going to lose second in points, that's for sure.
Oh, Grenier got into it too?
See if we can pull the replay real quick. So we saw crossover by Ledford right before this wreck happened. See Jeffrey Ledford on the inside.
Looks
he
like
overdrives the corner.
Got tight. He got overdrove, got tight. That is not what that 15 needed right. Big break for the 43, tough break for that 15 of Grenier. That's gonna. I guarantee his fumes are overheating. He's overheating for sure. Someone need to go cool him down. Might have a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the pits here after this race.
This race just went from crazy to insane.
I'll almost say it right now. Brooker on that outside has been super fast. But now that this is a restart, Brooker is right next to Healy. You got Hall and Phillips right there, that top 4. This is going to be some of the most aggressive driving I think we've seen all night. Let's see if they can get it done before we reach our time limit.
Yeah, we have 15 laps to go, about 20 minutes of broadcasting time slot left. Really hoping we're able to complete the whole race because this has been a battle for the ages. We have people coming on pit road. No, Grenier has damage.
He has damage.
So, you saw Alex Healy trying to fake the field out.
Look at that. Look at the 113 of Worthington back up in the top 5. We kind of seen him peeking around in the top 10 a little bit earlier on. Kind of been mid-pack most of the race.
Well, if he can keep that race truck clean, he might have something to go against some of these drivers, but he's not going to be able to get around the top 4, all of them, because they are all super fast, especially on the short run. 14 laps to go. It's just going to be amazing.
All in the dogs, put out the fire, boys, because it is time to go restart green flag racing here in the next lap. We should be restarting with 13 to go. Or restarting with 12 to go, I'm sorry.
So it looks like Matt Grenier was able to get his fast repair, so he'll be right back in this thing. He's going to have to he's going to have to get through quite a few slower cars, but
I wonder if maybe he had one set left, one set of tires. That's gonna play a big factor if he did or not.
If
I
anybody,
believe he used them all up.
if anybody has been running around in the back just saving tires and has an extra set of tires, they will be the most likely person to be the winner. It's just the tires are a huge deal, as we've seen multiple times already today.
Yeah, look at if you kind of look back here in the just right inside the top 10, you got Williams, you got that 55, you got the 24 of Foster. All of them have been mid-pack most of the race as far as I can remember, and they are up front battling. This is going to be interesting. I know they pitted on that last caution when the leaders pitted. The question is, how much tires does Phillips have left? How much tires does Brooker have left? Because we've seen that they were driving aggressive.
Especially Chris Phillips. Chris Phillips has been extremely aggressive on the short run as they're starting to line up. This is going to be an interesting outside lane. Right before that last caution, you saw Phillips flying by the Jeffrey Ledford machine, or was it Matt Grenier? One of the two. He was flying by somebody on the outside lane.
He was zooming past both of them. He has a rocket ship for sure. He's still my pick to win this thing. I think he can do it. But do not count out that 3 or that 94. It's gonna be a good battle in this top 4 for sure. The question is, I'm surprised that actually no, that would not work out. Excuse me.
I mean, one disadvantage Nate Brooker has is he does not have a teammate behind him. We've seen Bobby Hall be very aggressive pushing Alex Healy ahead of fellow competitors. That could be the difference between a Nate Brooker or a Alex Healy victory.
Well, here's the other thing you got to remember too. Phillips already moved Hall moved them up the track, got him out of the groove big time, made him lose a lot of spots earlier on in the race.
It's payback
He's not
time.
afraid to use that bumper. Exactly. Yeah, he is not afraid to use that bumper. I will not be surprised if Phillips uses it again on any of them.
Yeah, like you said,
Coming out of the final turn.
It's going to be 12 laps to go. Will it be green or will it be caution? Who will it be? 12 laps to determine a winner. It's Alex Healy on the bottom, Nate Brooker on the outside, Bobby Hall, Chris Phillips. Here we go.
And we are green.
Late jump by Alex Healy. He got the jump on Nate Brooker. As Bobby Hall tries to follow through on that inside lane, we have a car crashing. It's Stephen Ayers in the back. He's going to keep it rolling. Still trying to get it sorted the right direction, but we stay green so far.
Look at Phillips right there on the rear end of Hall. You got Brooker on the outside. This is going to be interesting. Worthington in the mix for that top 4.
How about the 113? First time he's been competing against these guys. Here's Bobby Hall driving it in hard on the bottom. Nate Brooker going to give him the spot. They get into each other. Brooker in the wall. Phillips has to check up. Worthington to the bottom. They're still bouncing off each other. Oh, Rex Phillips.
No. Now the question is, did Hall turn
Was
Phillips?
that intentional or was that just the
I called it. I called it there, Fearless. I called it.
This is going to be an interesting call for sure. We're going to have to watch a couple replays. Alright, so right here is where it all started. Hall overdrove the corner, checked up. Brooker got in the wall, and that's when they all started bouncing off each other.
It looks like Hall there. He said,
"Whoa!"
Yep. I think that was a little intentional. I think there's a little bit of intention right there. They could have kept that side by side, I think.
I know Phillips really had no choice in the matter because you saw him bouncing off the wall and back into Bobby Hall.
Yeah, Phillips just had nowhere to go. I just want to know. I wonder if that 94 saw him on the rearview mirror and said, "Hey, remember me from earlier?"
He did take
Maybe
out
not.
Thomas Hall. He did take out Thomas Hall, you see, and then Shu and I think that was Elijah Fisher both crashed. Let's see if we can get a cockpit view of that 94 truck. This is going to be a good view. Alright, so this is the corner that started it all. Bobby Hall drives it in really hard, overdrives the corner. For some reason, checks up right here. Gets into Brooker. It's just on from here. I think it just overcorrected.
Oh, yeah. That's one big reason why you always check as many camera views as you can. Try to make sure it wasn't intentional. That's a big wreck, though. Definitely going to be a lot more interesting now. You got Brooker, you got Worthington. I think Worthington stayed out. I think Worthington got up to second, Brooker third. Healy does not have the teammates.
He's all by himself up here now.
The question is, can Brooker or Worthington? I think Worthington's got a shot at winning this thing.
Well, I know another person who is happy in a way by that, and that is Bobby Hall's teammate, Mac Rainier. Mac Rainier, 30 points behind Chris Phillips coming into this event. Phillips has been dominant all season long, but now stuck having to take his fast repair further back in the back. Mac Rainier up in 8th right now. So can Mac Rainier get a few more spots and keep Phillips behind him and cut that points gap down a little bit? 10 laps to go.
Oh, I really love to talk to Worthington right now and get his point of view and what he thought, what was going through his head.
Let's see if he's let's see if he's available for comment real quick. Oh, looks like he is a Flex Motorsports driver too. That makes things.
So Healy
even more
does have a
interesting.
teammate.
That makes things even more interesting. Looks like the app is not cooperating with us at the moment. As soon as we can pull him into the booth, we will.
We got about coming up on close to 10 minutes on our time limit. I wonder did Phillips have to use his fast repair earlier? I do not remember.
Was he involved in an incident earlier?
I don't think so. I don't think him or Hall did, but that's going to be interesting.
Here we go. We got him now. Hey, Daniel, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
I got to know what was going through your mind on that previous lap right before the caution came out, and do you need a new fire suit? Because that was very close.
Yeah, it was pretty close. Sucks teammate was involved in it, but yeah, we were definitely got eyeballs, popping there.
Interesting. I was just telling Fearless, you've been sneaky fast all night long, and now we're thinking you got a good shot. What's your plan here for these final 8 laps?
We're gonna full send. I mean, got nothing to lose in here. Missed a lot of weeks. Kids does some sporting events, so we've been doing that, and here and there we can get in and get a race. But yeah, full send. Teammate in front and all. Send it.
Praise hell, praise Dale. That's what we like to hear.
I love it. We'll let you get back to your team channel in preparation for the restart. Good luck, and can't wait to see it.
Yep, see you guys.
I love the spirit.
He's calm and cool and collective, especially after what just transcended right there. A lot of respect for that. I'd be fuming.
All right.
I'd be fuming and nervous.
Here we
We're
go.
going to be restarting with 8 to go. We got Healy and Brooker on the front row. Worthington and Henning. Second row, Williams and Foster. Third row, Foster. He's going to be sneaky fast, I think, but Worthington's right there. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Pace trucks in. We're restarting.
Here we go. Green flag in the air. Look at the jump by Healy. Worthington following suit past Nate Brooker. So they head down toward turns 1.
You heard Worthington. He said he got nothing to lose. He's full sending it. Look at him crossing up.
Can he catch the 97? Brooker and Phillips have been the only people, as well as Hall, able to keep in touch with Healy. You see, Worthington just does not have the speed as they're wrecking again, or almost wrecking again in the back. Chris Phillips and Bobby Hall racing very close quarters back here.
They are not happy with each other at all.
This is going to be interesting to watch as they try to make their way through this.
Look at the 6 pushing that 43. Very close racing.
Those are teammates. That's Elijah Fisher. Oh, look at Phillips.
6.
Oh, boy.
Phillips is
driving.
Boy. Oh, don't wreck. Don't wreck. Phillips is driving his tail off right now. You got Hall on the inside. Brooker back up to 2nd. Worthington back to 5th.
So much battling all through the racetrack. Phillips needs to make up more positions. Every position is a point, and right now, Grenier inside the top 10. I mean, it's not a big deal now, but later on in the season, when Phillips comes to a track he's not as good at, this could be the make-or-break moment.
I think maybe we did jinx Phillips. Maybe he called it. Now I feel a little bad. See if Brooker can reel Healy back in. Coming to 6 laps to go with a 9-minute time limit.
Here we go. How about Stephen Henning Jr.? Good run by him. Up to 3rd and in the draft. Can he push Brooker up to Healy?
Look at the 38 making a good comeback, battling for that top 5 spot after being involved, I think, 1 or 2 wrecks earlier on in the night.
I think he was involved in 2 incidents, went a lap down at one point, so impressive run by that 38 of Gordon Spain. I'm loving it. And here's
the
Grenier.
43 back up to 8th.
Matt Grenier right in front of him, up to 7th, and trying to get around Daniel Worthington, who keeps falling back through the field. Bobby Hall's coming, though. In that 94 truck. 3 wide in front of him. How are these drivers not wrecking? Phillips
Look
to
at
the
Phillips
inside.
going on the inside, looking for a 2-for-1 special.
Woo!
Maybe even 3. 5 laps to go, folks.
Extremely close quarters racing. What a move.
Looks like Healy and Brooker are right there, right next to each other.
Look at A-Roll gets loose. Right in front of Phillips.
No, Rick, save it. Save it. He saves it.
What a save.
Oh, here we go. Here's going to get antsy. Is Phillips going to take out Hall? Those two have been battling all night. We've seen Phillips move Hall earlier on the night. Will not be surprised if he does it again.
Worthington smacks the wall.
Oh, no. Oh, hard hit. Hard hit on the inside wall.
No caution. And there it is.
That might
what a
break
hit.
our time limit. We're going to try and get it through.
On the replay, looking at it.
Grenier, too.
Well, looks like Hauser pushed him up the track.
I wonder if maybe Hauser just got a little loose and it caused him to slide up.
I do think Worthington overcorrected from that. Let's see if we can get a better camera angle. Here we go. Oh, Worthington got loose. Looks like a little bit of netcode, but he did get loose, get into the 43.
Maybe just the slightest bit of contact took the air out from under that front end of that truck.
Yeah, you saw Worthington spinning in the middle of the corner, so definitely not the end to his race that he wanted.
Man, whoever's got to go to the hauler, that's going to be packed house tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be a interesting restart. We've got 4 laps to go, coming to 3. This series only allows for 1 green-white checkered, and we are closing in on the time limit for the broadcast and the race limit. If we can go green with 2 laps to go, we might not have to go into overtime.
I think we can get her in here. It's going to be a close call. My adrenaline's pumping, ready for Daytona. And we're over here watching this phenomenal racing.
So Alex Healy will restart in the first position. Nate Brooker and Stephen Henning Jr., the lights on the pace truck, will stay on.
Oh, delayed green.
I saw a delayed green, but they're not able to shorten it, so this is going to be interesting.
This is really going to cut the time limit close, folks. Look at the 77 up here. He may have a shot. Now the question is can Healy keep having these phenomenal restarts, or
like
maybe
they shorten the caution?
Maybe potentially spin the tires. It's gonna go one of two ways. Healy's been really phenomenal on these restarts all night long.
These drivers starting to get double file, like they want to go back to green, even though the lights are still on the pace truck.
Looks like the lights went off. Not sure
so
what's going on here.
I think all they're waiting on is that number 4 truck to catch up to the field a little bit more, because he did get the wave around that last for this caution. So he is currently working through turns 3. We'll have to see if they will make it 1 to green as they come towards turn 3. But if they don't, it will be either overtime or it'll
We
be
got
4
minutes left on the Fearless. We may have to start in the back of Daytona. This is going to be interesting.
I mean, I'd rather start in the back anyways, but
not me.
Hey, we'll push each other to the front.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Healy's going to choose the outside lane. These drivers are ready to go back to green. Lights on the pace truck will go. Will he go off? Oh, yep. And overtime, 1 and only. Next time will be the green flag. Green, white, checkered. Hopefully we'll stay green.
Next flag, I believe, ends the race. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. After the green flag, of course.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Healy choosing the outside.
This is going to be interesting.
Brooker's been really solid, though, on that inside, so I think Brooker might have his best chance right here. Question is, will Healy have a phenomenal restart? Will he spin the tires? Same goes with Brooker. We got Foster and Henning right there. You got Spain in the top 5.
And Mac Rainier up in 6th. Chris Phillips back in 12th. This points battle is very real, folks. This is could be a change in momentum for Chris Phillips and Mac Rainier. See them running a little bit higher up the track. I assume that's to keep from picking up the rubber that's been laid down there. So they head down the short chute. Headed to turn number 3, looking for that green flag. Can Stephen Henning...
minutes left.
Can Stephen Henning Jr. pull an upset and get around this 3 and the 97? So we're only going to have 2 laps to go.
Race truck's in.
Here we go. Nate Brooker on the inside. Alex Healy control on the outside. Good jump by Brooker. What a jump by Brooker. He almost managed to stay alongside Healy as they head down the front stretch. Can he make a move into turn number 1?
Get ready for that bump and run. I can guarantee it's coming.
Here we go. 3 wide behind him.
Phillips and Hall back up in the top 10.
Here comes Grenier.
Grenier up to 6.
Oh, get the heading. Now it's in the wall, coming back down. How does Phillips get around that? Here comes Brooker on the back bumper of the 97. He is there. Can he make a move? Down the short route into turn number 3, looking for the white flag.
Get ready for that bump and run.
Here he comes. He's there.
He's going to do it.
Can't quite get to the bumper.
I can see it happening right here. Going in the 1.
He's there.
Palms are sweaty.
White flag.
Palms are sweaty, and we're not even
he moved to the inside. Still almost wrecking behind him. And Nate Brooker will take the lead. But Healy crosses over. So they head down. This is crazy. Healy now on the back bumper of Brooker. Rolls on reverse. Down the short chute for the final time. Can Healy make a move? And in turn number 3, will it be a bump and run? Turn 3, final time. Onto the straightaway. Brooker has a run. But here comes Healy. It's not enough. Nate Brooker will take the checkered flag here at Pocono.
Phenomenal racing. Well, we better get over to Daytona.
Huge wreck. Quick. Woo!
Whew. All right, I will see you at Daytona.
We're going to have to cut it short there, folks. But what? So glad we were able to stay for the finish. What a finish by Nate Brooker. He and Healy will take the checkered flag here at Pocono. And we'll have to see if we can get some interviews in a second. We will be right back momentarily.
Real quick, start protecting the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice move. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity